Namaskar, Vanakkam, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. Once again, welcome back to my channel, Daily GK Updates. Let's quickly go through today's headlines and extract GK out of those. So, let's get started. Before starting, let me tell you today is 14th of August 2020 and this day is observed as the Independence Day in Pakistan. Coming to the very first and important headline of today's news is PM Narendra Modi announces faceless assessment taxpayers charter. Basically, this scheme will benefit the honest taxpayers of the country and will also simplify the tax system in India. Coming to the GK part of this news, this scheme, transparent taxation, honoring the honest. This scheme is launched by PM Narendra Modi on 13th of August 2020. In our country, a board is formed which take into concern all the aspects and decision regarding the tax reform, and that board is known as Central Board of Direct Taxes, also called as CBDT. This Central Board of Direct Taxes takes into concern all the decisions regarding this tax reforms, regarding the tax disputes, etc. and and always works for the transparent and simplification of tax system in our country. For example, in the year 2019, corporate tax rate reduced from 30% to 20%. For new manufacturers, the rate reduced to 15%. Also, for increasing or for bringing more transparency in the system, they introduced DIN, document identification number. Also, dividend distribution tax were abolished. Apart from this, income tax department also introduced Vivad se Vishwas Act 2020. This was also meant for settling the spending tax disputes and bringing transparency in the tax system of the country. Now, what is CBDT, Central Board of Direct Taxes? It is a statutory authority functioning under the Central Board of Revenue Act 1963. This board came into existence as a result of Central Board of Revenue Act 1924. But before this, the board was in charge of both the direct and indirect taxes. But then it got split into two parts. One is CBDT, that is Central Board of Direct Taxes, and another is Central Board of Excise and Custom. And it was then launched from 1st of January 1964. Currently, the chairman of CBDT is Mr. Pramod Chandra Modi, who appoints it, the appointment committee of cabinet. We learned about appointment committee of cabinet in the yesterday session, that this committee is comprised of first prime minister of the country and secondly home affair minister of the country. Coming to the second important headline of today, Navy should design and develop armaments, said Rajnath Singh. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh virtually launched the Indian Naval Innovation Indigenation Organization, also came to be known as NIIO. Coming to the GK part, first of all, we should know that who is the current Defense Minister of our country. He is Rajnath Singh. Now we should also know that who is the current naval chief. He is Admiral Karambir Singh. In Feb 1958, Katari was the first Indian chief of naval staff. We should also know about who is the current vice chief of navy. He is Vice Admiral Ashok Kumar. Coming to the next news headlines, this is regarding finance. Mutual fund SIPs inflow hit 22 months low in July. The investments in mutual fund through systematic investment plan SIPs have slowed down in past 4 months. But the expert says that the situation will come under control soon. Let's quickly jump to the GK part of this news. So first of all, what is this mutual fund industry? So I would like to tell you that mutual fund industry in India began in 1963 with the formation of the Unit Trust of India UTI as an initiative of the Government of India and the Reserve Bank of India, and because of this mutual fund industry came into existence. These mutual funds in India are regulated by the Securities and Exchange Board of India, commonly known as SEBI. This SEBI was formed in the year 1988, 12th of April. So this is the important fact which we must know, that SEBI was formed when? In the year 1988, April 1988. Currently the chairperson of SEBI is Mr. Ajay Tyagi. Also, it must be noted that in July 1987, SBI Mutual Fund became the first non-UTI mutual funds in India. So these are some of the facts which we must know about mutual funds and the various boards, and how they are regulated in our country, and the chairperson. These are all some facts which we must know about this. That's all for today. Do hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.